SubX.News on the spot reporting here. We're at Ogilvy train station at Canal and Madison. It is now 5:11 p.m. Let me put the video so you can see it. That's the time. You can see the time there, right? I'm not making up the time. It's 5:11 p.m. It's a Wednesday. It's not remote. It's not remote Monday, right? There we go. It's 5:11. See, it's 5:12. It's 5:12 p.m. It's a Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. What do you see? You don't see anybody here. It's abandoned. It's abandoned. This is an abandoned train station. There's no one using it. Look at the empty space on the road there. This is the... Remember, this is the third largest city in the United States. The third largest city. This is what you see at 5:12 p.m. on a Wednesday evening after work. You don't see it? Look at that bus that just passed by. There ain't nobody on that bus. You can say, John, I see people walking. You don't know what you're... Well, you must be from the suburbs or you're from the country. Where you think 5 or 20 people, you might even think 100 people are a lot. You know, when somebody's from a farm town, they might think 1,000 people is a lot. They might think 1,000 is a lot. Do you know one of our high schools in the old days, Lane Tech, used to have 4,000 people, students? That was just students. That's including staff. There's some high schools in the southern suburbs and western suburbs of Chicago that have 5,000 students. I was at one of those. I think it was on Oswego or one of those out there. I don't know, Tinley Park. I was used to when my kids were in all those sports. There was one school in south suburbs that had 5,000 students. So imagine when someone that's from the country, a hillbilly, maybe they're a farmer, I don't know where they're from. Maybe they're from some other place. Maybe they're from Schaumburg. Maybe they're from, I don't know, who knows where they're from. I don't know where they're from. And then you show them this video, and what's the first thing they say? They say, look at him. He doesn't know what he's saying. I see people all over. Bro, this is Chicago, the third largest city in the United States. It used to be the center of the world for commerce and business and industry. At one time, the city of Chicago was the center of the world. It was the center of the world even for politics. We've had a lot of political conventions. If you didn't come through Chicago, you couldn't get elected president. That's how it used to be. Now look at it. We're gonna be sitting here. We're gonna. This is what we call as a time study. We've done this for an hour here. We sat here for an hour. We actually once counted how many people we seen. It's called a time study. See, when people do reporting and they're real reporters, they're not fake reporters or they're not crime chasers pretending to be fixing crime and chasing crime, and I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're confused, right? Either they're a crime chaser or they're fixing crime, but they're videotaping crime, so they're not fixing crime. Because if they fixed crime, they couldn't videotape crime, right? Isn't that how that works? If you fix the crime, you wouldn't be able to videotape the crime. If you can't videotape the crime, then you can't make money. See that one? See how that works, right? So it's not in your interest to fix crime. Got that? So the first thing you gotta do, if you're a crime chaser, if you're a true crime chaser, you would stop videotaping crime. You'd say, well, John, that's you. You videotape crime. I don't say that. I don't say that I'm a guy that stops crime. I'm not a crime interventionist. I don't have a vest from the Chicago Police Department. I don't have that. I'm a news organization. I'm a news agency. I've been registered with the city of Chicago for close to 20 years as a news person. Now, first as a reporter working for SubX.News, then an editor for SubX.News, and now I'm the owner of SubX.News. Never had a break in my credentials. Never have I had a break in my credentials in the city. So, why am I talking about this while you're watching Madison and Canal? Because it'd be boring if I didn't say anything, because you'd be watching an empty street. Look at that, the whole street, you got almost 2 blocks empty in front of you. See that there? What's the other thing you don't see? You don't see double parked or triple parked there where the cabbies are, right? Again, this is one of the main train stations. Why don't I look it up? I'll look it up on the internet here. What is Ogilvy? Ogilvy train station in Chicago. Is it important? AI mode, right? I love AI. AI is great. If you use it right and you watch it. Yes. So here, look. Let me show you this. You know why AI is great? Let me show you. See this one? I just punched in where I'm at, and it gave me a response. Look at this. You see how AI works if you know how to use it? Right there. See that there? So let me read you what I just put in the prompt. In the prompt for this where I'm at, I said, Ogilvy train station. I don't even know if that's the right way to pronounce it. In Chicago. Is it important? Here's AI's response. Yes. The Ogilvy Transportation Center, often called Ogilvy Station, is exceptionally important to Chicago's infrastructure, as it serves as the second busiest rail station in Chicago and the sixth busiest rail station in North America. The sixth busiest. Does it look busy to you right now? Remember, AI takes old information. This information they're gathering is from Wikipedia, so it might be a year or two old. Does this look like the second busiest train station in Chicago? Does it even look busy to you? Again, we've been sitting here. I'm going to check the time on Twitter. I'm recording this on Twitter and I'm recording this on Facebook. So far, I've been sitting here for 6 minutes. I don't think I've seen more than 200-300 people. If we'd seen 100 people, we'd be lucky. If we'd seen 100 people, we'd be lucky. Yes, this is what I do. This is what reporters do. This is what people who want to solve problems do. If you were a crime chaser, you would be videotaping the crime and saying, this is how we're going to fix it. And this is what we're going to do about this. You see that guy? He's selling drugs over there. You see that guy over there? He's beating on somebody. See that girl over there? She's got a knife in her hand. That's what you do. If you were a true person who wanted to do what? Crime intervention, you'd show a video and say, this is the crime stuff. We need to address these issues. Right now, what? I'm a reporter. I'm saying Chicago has a large issue. One, we don't have business. Second, we're depopulated, and we're repopulating slowly. And this is the proof of it. This proves what I say as a reporter. I don't need to get Wikipedia. I don't need to talk to Brandon Johnson. I don't need to talk to Governor Pritzker. I don't need to talk to the Metro people. I don't need to talk to Tony Prickwinkle. Why? Because the video speaks for itself. My voice, my ideas, my bias, my experience means nothing. It's zero. It's just me talking. It's the video that's the report. How many people you see walking here? Have you counted them? Is somebody good at counting? I'm not good at counting. I only have 10 fingers and 20 toes. Oh, no, 20 total. 10 fingers, 10 toes. That's 20. There we go. You see that? Look how many people you see walking across the street here. See that? Ain't too many, is it? How many buses have you seen come by here? Not too many, have you? It's now 5:19. Yes, we do this. This is what SubX does. We're a news agency. We're not crime chasers. We're not crime interventionists. We do some social activism. We like doing that stuff. We're social activists. Yeah, we do that. We do social commentary. We do all of that kind of stuff, right? And that lady's pregnant riding on a motorbike there. See her? I don't think that's safe, is it? She was riding on a scooter pregnant, that girl over there. There you go, with those young guys. Whatever, they do whatever they want. So again, this is the type of reporting we do. This is the problem, by the way. This is the central problem in our city. We are depopulated, and worse than depopulated, we are de-businessed. You just seen the videos of businesses being smashed. What was that, 55th and Pulaski or 55th and Kedzie? You just seen the video, it's on our page. Multiple businesses smashed. Multiple gas stations smashed. I was live on the scene before for that, wasn't I? Multiple businesses. Every day, all the time. And the newscast finally today said this. They know the car. They know the plates, but they continue to smash into places. What do you hear on a daily basis on SubX.News? Stolen car driving on down the Ryan. Stolen car on Oakwood. You just heard the car was on Oakwood today, a stolen car. And what happens? The police allow it to drive. The police allow the criminals to keep moving on. That's our problem. There you go, right? Canal and Madison. 5:21 p.m. That's the problem. You're looking at it.